every single one of you in this particular meeting today. Okay, let me just start off with this. Do you all know where the unmute button is in your Zoom? Yes, no, don't know. Raise your hand if you know the unmute button in your Zoom. Yeah? Okay, thank God. Excellent. Unmute and shout out Ramya, everyone.
Ramya.
Thank you so much. Now let's ask the dad to mute everybody for a second. Okay, perfect. Excellent. So how excited are you? Do you know to use the chat box as well? Yes. If you know to use the chat box, go ahead and then type yes. Type yes. Type yes on the chat box. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, someone has Bhavani has typed the letter S. Nice one. All right. Full Josh. Excellent. Absolutely, it is exciting, right? This is such a wonderful initiative. Thanks to Vishak and the entire team who's got this together. Let's start with today's session. Now, the topics are going to be very, very, should I say simple? Let's find out anyway. Yeah, doesn't matter. It's okay. Let's find out how the topics are. But before that, there are certain conditions that I want to set for today's session. Are you all excited? There are two simple conditions that I want to set. Okay. The first and the foremost thing. Now, any speech definitely has a structure. So when you are called upon to speak, please keep in mind that you need to have in your table topic speech a clear cut opening, body, and a conclusion. Okay. I have requested all the evaluators to key in points based on this as well, because at the end of the day, even for a contest or any speech, as a matter of fact, structure is the core. Okay. And as Toastmasters, we are all storytellers. And that's exactly the second condition is I love stories. I love to listen to stories. So if you want me to be impressed as the table topics master and as someone who is witnessing your speech, please, please, please share a story. Clear? First condition is
have OBC in your speech.
excellent.
Structure.
And what's the second condition?
All storytellers.
Have a story.
Story in the
Opening
speech.
sentence.
Excellent. Perfect. OBC and a story. Now, we need to make this a little challenging. You agree? You've all been here for about 11 days today, halfway through the entire session. So you want to make it a little challenging as well? Yeah? Okay. One simple challenge I have, rather two, I'll combine it into one. In your speech, either in your story, that is, either use a dialogue, that is a dialogue, a conversation that you have with someone or someone has with someone else, or humor. That is up to you. It's a choice, but if you incorporate that, trust me, you're going to find a wonderful difference by the time you listen to all the 20 speeches today and then walk out of this particular meeting or sign out of this particular meeting. All right, simple. Ready for the challenge as well? Thumbs up, everyone. Okay. Okay. The mic test is going to be very simple. Once you are unmuted, I will call upon the speakers. Of course, the order is set by default, thanks to Vishak over here. Now, I will call upon the speakers, and as I call upon, your simple mic check will be the number of years or the number of months you have been a member of Toastmasters International. Okay? Clear? That is your simple audio video check for us. All right. So you can just tell me straight away, like 10 days, 20 months, 30 months, 30 years, whatever the case may be. Or I've been a proud member of Toastmasters for X years, Y months, whatever the case may be. Clear? That is your simple audio video check. All right, let's get started. The first speaker we have, ladies and gentlemen, Suma from Mysore Toastmasters. Let's have Suma unmute and on the spotlight, please. Wonderful. Suma, over to you for the mic check.
4.5 years.
Lovely. 4.5 years. Thank God. Lovely. Okay, Suma, your topic today. This is how I'm going to go about. Confidence grows faster than competence. Confidence grows faster than competence. Suma.
We all have the understanding that we gain confidence by having the actions for what we are working towards. Do you all agree? Many of us feels that we should have confidence, only then I will go and do those things. I have seen people in public speaking where they say, I don't have confidence. That's the reason I couldn't speak on the stage. Well, if you ask me, I feel action is something which gets you confidence. It's always that first step which will always make you to keep up the momentum and move towards your goal. 20 years back, if you ask me who was Suma, people would say, Suma, she is a reserved, shy girl. For any activities, for any cultural activities, no, not Suma, because she's not confident. And I would stay in the same place. Little did I know that small actions can lead to the confidence that I'm looking for. But when this became a hindrance during my corporate journey, that's when I stood up and I took the action necessary. I started learning communication skills. I started networking. I started learning the nuances of communication. That's when I started speaking with people. I started taking the initiatives. That's when confidence started coming to me. So don't you think small actions leads to bigger results? Many a times we wait, okay, let me get this, then I will go and do this particular task of mine. But based on my experience, let me share you once again that a small step or a small action always leads to the confidence that you're looking for. What do you say, Topics Master?
Thank you so much, Suma. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear for Suma first and foremost, very first speaker for opening the quota, taking the challenge as well. Wonderful. Here we have the speaker rating. Please go ahead, cast your vote on how, or rather, rating on how much you would give Suma for her favorite topic speech. Lovely. Thank you, Vishak. Let's move on. All right, the second speaker, we have Rohit from HSR Toastmaster. Rohit, could you please unmute and over to you for the mic check.
6 years.
6 years. Lovely. We have a wonderful set for you. Rohit, silence can be a form of avoidance. Silence can be a form of avoidance. Rohit.
Good evening, everyone. Last week, my mentee was going to take Toastmaster of the Day role in our Toastmasters of the Day meeting, Toastmasters meeting. He called me and asked, Rohit, what should I do? Which topic should I pick? What theme should I go with? I told, you have a knack of taking abstract topics only. I want you to experiment this time. Take up something creative. And he came up with the theme of Food Map of India. I asked him to share the script in next 2 days. But I didn't receive a reply. 1 day later, I put a question mark on the previous message. Still, there was no reply. I was anxious I was wondering why he's not giving me the script. Is he not going to prepare well? Or is he going to back out from this role? So many questions came up in my mind. But nevertheless, when the meeting day arrived, he successfully delivered a Toastmaster of the Day role. And the general evaluator praised him that I have never seen you done this type of role before. And immediately that, I received a message from him. Sorry, I couldn't reply to you because I was busy with office work. Oh my oh. Silence is a way of avoidance. He didn't reply to my messages because he was avoiding me. And he didn't reply to my messages and became silent. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster Arjun.
Thank you so much, Rohit. Let's have the poll launched, please.
Just a second, launching.
No worries.
Please.
This silence is not avoidance, okay? Okay, perfect. Soon as it's done, let's pop up the results. Lovely. Thank you so much. Okay, speaker number 3, Asia Yasmin from Centennial Orators Club. Could you please unmute? Okay, she's already ready. Yes,
3 years in Toastmasters.
3 years in Toastmasters. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's see. For you, we have growth begins when approval stops mattering. Growth begins when approval stops mattering. Asia.
In India, when you join any university, you have to go through the admission. You have to pay the fee. And I don't think even a single professor will allow you to just come into the class and listen to the class. Did anybody had any experience where they sat and a professor allowed you to do that? Anyone? No. So that is the beauty which I have come across when I was in Harvard University. So my spouse was studying in the Harvard University, and then he encouraged me that there is a chance for a spouse to go and audit the course. And I was like very much shocked because I'm working and I'm on visa, how I will do that. Then I started figuring it out, listing out the things that I have so many things to do, this. Then my husband advised me that even if it is given 48 hours in a day, you will still be busy with your work. So you have to come out of that. Initially, I thought I will not be able to do it. But then he encouraged and he went and I have done first course in the month of August till December. Next time, for the next semester, I did not wait for any approval. I went directly, I talked to the professor and I said that I'm interested and I'm sitting in your class. If I like it, I will continue. Otherwise, I will see through it that I will go to some any other course. That gave me a chance of growing because I was not waiting for any professor or for any approvals there. So literally I have applied this thing and I have seen my growth there. So the next semester I have done 2 courses instead of 1. So that is where I got a very clear picture of the domain which I'm working, that is healthcare. And then I got chance to rub my shoulders with good experience leaders, good experience SMEs in the same domain. What will be your take, Toastmaster Arjun?
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Asia. Growth definitely does begin when the approval stops mattering. You just proved that. Thank you. Here we have the speaker rating. Please go ahead and Mark your scores. We have the results. Perfect. Thank you so much. Let's move on to the speaker number 4. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I get scared about with his voice. Ladies and gentlemen, Vipin Parthan from Matra Malayalam Toastmasters. Over to you, Vipin.
This crescendo, I turn 4.
You turn 4. All right. Wonderful. Okay. Now I have something really interesting for you. Vipin, confidence borrowed rarely lasts. Confidence borrowed rarely lasts. Vipin.
Hey, if you can do it, I too can. This was an 8-year-old me back in school when I had someone as a rival for me, someone who stood as the school prefect. Every time I see him perform in studies or otherwise, I always envied him. And I thought, hey, if he can, why can't I? And then one day I asked him, hey, how are you able to do this? And he said, well, I practice a lot and I feel confident when I'm doing it. I thought that borrowing that tip from him, borrowing his confidence, would help me to achieve the success that I wanted. And taking his advice, I blindly tried out things, but understanding that it was not everything was my cup of tea. Fellow Toastmasters, one thing that I want to tell you is that we may find people doing a lot of things appealing, enchanting, probably envying. But unless and until you know what you can do, borrowing somebody's confidence just because they are good at something doesn't mean that you are capable of it. First thing to do is to identify what you can do, what you are good at. And when you find that something which you are good at, start working on it. And I did in the eventual years, and I understood that it is not everything that I have to do, but the things or everything that I can do. So do not think of borrowing someone's confidence or envying someone's confidence. Build that confidence within yourself, and that will truly shine. Back to you.
Build the confidence within yourself. Now we should have the confidence to rate his speech. Ladies and gentlemen, it's on the screen. Alrighty, we have the speaker rating. Thank you so much. Let's move on to speaker number 5, Nagendra Bharati from Chennai Toastmasters Club. I love this person now. See, he has a Toastmasters international background. Thank you so much, Nagendra. Now, you tell me, how many years have you experienced? Are you having an experience in Toastmaster?
Irregular Toastmaster for 18 years.
Irregular Toastmaster for 18 years. Excellent. I like that. I like. So let's make it a little regular for you with this topic, if that is the case. Nagendra, comfort makes stagnation feel productive. Comfort makes stagnation feel productive. Nagendra Bharati.
Comfort make stagnation needs improvement. Of course, only if we come out of our comfort zone, then only we will be able to succeed in whatever we do. For example, take this table topic forum. I am very comfortable irregular Toastmaster for many years in Chennai Toastmasters Club. Avoiding all these type of pathways and all these type of table topic speeches. I was very, very comfortable in sitting in the corner of the Toastmasters Club and watching how everybody fared. And of course, as per our Toastmaster tradition, we clap for whatever reason. Whether it is joke or not, we don't mind clapping and appreciating others. So they gave me confidence. Oh, this could be something different. Definitely we can do whatever we want to do. We can crack jokes, we can speak irregularly, whatever we want to do, we can do that. Then I slowly came out of my comfort zone. I started participating in my table topic speeches. And my mentor asked me to attend this humorous speech contest. Again, I was in the comfort zone, but I came out of that and gave a speech connecting meditation with the sleeping. I got selected in club level and then area level and went up to division level and then failed there. But that experience gave me a lot of courage and conviction to come out of my comfort zone. Definitely, we are very comfortable sitting in a corner and watching others doing, but nobody cares about us. Even if we commit mistakes, after some time when we come out of there, other than ourselves, nobody cares about us. This truth, if we understand that, then definitely we can come out of our comfort zone. All the best to all of you to come out of your comfort zone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nagendra. Let's have the poll for Nagendra's speech, please. There you go. If the poll is submitted, you will see a wonderful message saying, poll submitted. Thank you for your participation. All right, let's move to speaker number 6, Prasamsa Vardhan from my alma mater, Daffodils Toastmasters Club. Prasamsa, are you ready? How many years or months in Toastmasters?
It's 45, not years, right? Obviously, it's days.
I wish it was 45 years, but any which way, you look 45 anyway. All right, let's move to the person who has, as of now, the least experience as a member. Oh, this is nice. Prasamsa, progress slows when perfection leads. Progress slows when perfection leads. Prasamsa.
Have you ever wanted to build something beautiful as a child? I assume we all do. Let it be a piece of art, let it be your handwriting, your record book, whatever you do in school, or as a child, you want everybody to look at it and say, "Wow!" Right? I hope everyone agrees with me. In my case as well, I always wanted, as a kid, I always wanted to build things, draw things which look, stunning to everybody. Everybody should have that expression like, wow, that is what I wanted. So when I was a kid, I used to, and my creativity levels were like, I used to think at a far better than my peers or my brothers. So I used to tell one of my brothers that, I will build a big, very big, a piece of building or something like that, and it will look awesome. I had great ideas for it. And, I wanted it to be perfect. always. Like when I show it to anybody, I wanted them to say, wow, like I said. So when I started doing it, because I wanted it to be perfect, I couldn't progress much. Even the pillar, a wall that I'm trying to create, I wanted it to be perfect. So I couldn't even build just one single small building as well, or just a room part of it. I was not able to build anything out of it. And my brother started laughing at, I see that, progress slows. My progress slowed down because I wanted perfection in that. So never look for perfection when you're trying to progress. Over to you, Arjun.
Thank you, Prasamsa. Let's have the poll for Prasamsa.
Thank you.
Wonderful. And the results are here. Lovely. Thank you so much, Vishak. Moving forward, we have Gokul from BTM Toastmasters Cloud. Ladies and gentlemen, Gokul, audio video check for you, please.
A wandering Toastmaster who's going to turn a 10-year-old baby in another 5 days.
5 days, 10 years. That's amazing. Feb 1st. Alrighty. Very good. Okay, Gokul. Small compromises weaken big values. Small compromises weaken big values. Gokul.
Gokul, what's going to be the theme for the next week's meeting? My another Toastmaster friend told me that it should be Rajinikanth theme. DTM Sundarraman Chintaman retorted, what is Rajinikanth to do with Toastmasters, Gokul? You should not have that theme. You should not compromise things for the quality of Toastmasters meeting. How would you justify that theme? Well, that sort of compromises might affect your quality. But that got me thinking. How many topics that can we have of leadership, communication every week? That would be a limit. We will get stereotyped. Where is variety that is needed according to moments of truth? Then I decided, why not combine things with Toastmasters? For example, potatoes. Potatoes are great Toastmasters themselves. I told distinguished Toast Sundaraman Chintamani, sir, they are flexible. Potatoes go with almost any vegetable. And even it can make very bad vegetables great when they combine themselves. They are great mentors to other vegetables. And they are very simple, like our Toastmasters. Distinguished Toastmaster Sundaraman agreed. So, I don't agree with the topic. Small compromises will not affect if the compromises have proper justification. Thank you. Over to you, Arjun.
Nice one, Gokul. I just learned that potato is a mentor for other vegetables. Thank you so much. I got enlightened now. All right, speaker rating is on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. We have the poll ready now. Excellent. Moving on to Toastmaster Arpana from Orators Toastmasters. Arpana, you're here. Lovely. All right. How many years in Toastmasters? Over to you, Arpana.
Good evening. I've been with Toastmasters for like 1 month.
Oh, lovely. 4 months. Very nice.
1 month, sorry.
1 month. Okay, I heard it
Yes.
as four. My bad. Okay, beautiful. Arpana, excuses sound logical until results matter. Excuses sound logical until results matter. Arpana.
I am very weak in public speaking skills, and this has been my excuse for a very long time. And I thought it's okay to not have good public speaking skills. And I also thought that public speaking skills were innate, that one were born with it. And I was not born with great speaking skills. So I was all the time thinking that I would stay this way, that I wouldn't be able to speak in a crowd. And until I came to a point in my career where I was stagnant, not able to grow, just because I don't have good public speaking skills. So I thought, why not change the career path itself, not just change the job, but change my career path and get into a career which requires minimal speaking. But as I kept searching, slowly the reality hit me, and I found out that there is no job where public speaking is not there, and public speaking is not optional. So that's where my excuses came to an end. That I started to realize that public speaking is a skill that can be learned. And so here I am to develop my public speaking skills, to put a stop to my excuses and become a better version of myself. Thank you. Over to you, Arjun.
Arpana. Thank you, Arpana. All right, we have the speaker rating on screen. Go ahead, submit your feedback to the speaker. Wonderful. Next up, we have Subhashri from Transcend Toastmasters. Subhashri, are you ready?
Yeah, 6 months.
6 months in Toastmasters.
6 months.
Nice. Subhashri, clarity follows action, not thinking. Clarity follows action, not thinking. Subhashri.
Okay, so I finished my 12th last year, and my plan was to go to a good liberal arts university. I did get a 76%, but people say marks don't matter. So I just thought, okay, we'll get into Kriya. And I did get in, but there was a high fees structure. 12 lakhs per annum, and my parents said a big fat no. When I was hell bent on going into Kriya University, my parents weren't. So we decided to explore more options by checking out other universities in Bangalore itself. And that's where I ended up in Transcend. I never got the clarity of through my thoughts. That is like I was hell bent on going to Kriya. That was my thoughts, but I never came back to reality where I realized that I'm never gonna go there. Why am I like even thinking of going there? So I just like took the next best option. That is, I had two options out of which I chose Transcend because it's the nearest to my house compared to Surana. But however, but I did take a better action. I chose the next best forego. choosing is an action again. Like you have options to pick, and you sometimes have to touch. Even if there's an MCQ, you have to tick it. Or like if it's on screen, you have to click on that MCQ. Just like that, choosing is just like your MCQs. And I feel like you choosing a college is also like you have to be physically present. You need to know how the college works. That is one good way of where I can say clarity works with action. And one thought I'll be leaving to everyone is, have you ever like thought where like, have you ever been hell bent on joining one place but never ended up getting it? Is my question. If you are, then we're on the same page. Back to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Subhashri. Well, you said transcend is the second best thing. I would say transcend is definitely the best thing that happened. And that's why you're here with us today. Thank you so much. All right. We have the speaker rating here. Wonderful. Next up, we have Krishan from Daffodils Toastmasters Club again. Okay, Daffodils Toastmasters. Krishan, over to you for the audio video check. How many months or years in Toastmasters?
Yeah, 1.5 months.
1.5 months in Toastmasters. Excellent. Krishan, good intentions do not excuse poor impact. Good intentions do not excuse poor impact. Trishan.
Yes, good evening, Toastmasters. Yeah. In my past, around 10 years ago, whatever good intentions I had, yes, it has already given the results for me. And currently, whatever I am doing, I am getting the good results because of good intention. Whereas I have full confidence on my future, where with good intention, obviously, good things will happen. Negative impacts will happen when you think in a different way. Morning, when you get up, if you have that 15 minutes good thought, the entire day will pass away with a beautiful notes. But if you have a bad thoughts, it reverses. So always when I sleep, I try to read 2 pages at least, and 2 pages of anything it may be. A reading habit which sorted the deep sleep, because I learned that if we don't touch the mobile at least 1 hour before sleeping, the deep sleep will make sure that next day we get up fresh and will have a good intention for the entire day. I had an experience of bad thoughts because negative thinking will have a negative effect not only with us. We face even opposites thoughts as well. So if you have a clear intention, obviously we don't have to worry about negative thoughts or the surroundings as well. If your thinking is right, whatever you face in the environment, you challenge them and you always go forward. So I always prefer to be in a good intent. Over to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you, Trishan. Lovely. All right, the poll is on your screen for Trishan. Next up, we have Shilpa from Malabar Toastmasters. We have Shilpa on Spotlight. Okay, there you go. All right, Shilpa. Okay, the speaker rating is on screen. Thank you. All right, Shilpa, over to you for your experience as a member of Malabar Toastmasters or as Toastmasters.
2.5 years with Toastmasters.
Amazing. Amazing. 2.5 years. Shilpa, discipline feels restrictive before it feels freeing. Discipline feels restrictive before it feels freeing. Shilpa.
20 years back, I was a CA final student. I traveled from my hometown, Calicut, to Chennai for classes. So in Calicut, I've only seen small classroom, like 10 students, 15 students. Suddenly in Chennai, it was very overwhelming. We had this huge class, like 300, 400 students. And I'm appearing for CA final. For anyone who knows anything about the course, it is supposed to be one of the toughest exams. So there is a lot of stress building up. And on the first day of class, we had a instructor who came and he told us, you have to study for 14 hours a day. And I'm thinking, 14 hours a day, when do I sleep? When do I eat? Where is the time for everything else? And he gave us a very detailed schedule with, this much hour to study. And you won't believe breaks were like very precisely 10 minutes bathroom break, 15 minutes lunch break. All of that seemed like too much. It was too overwhelming. I was 21 then. I did not even know whether I wanted to pursue the course further. So he came into the class and then he told us, see, listen, all of you are like an elephant who's halfway through a tunnel and stuck there. You cannot come back because there is no point. You have to squeeze your way in through the tunnel. So that discipline, which he said initially, it seemed very annoying, to be very honest. I didn't really want to do it. But then I used to always think about that. And he also used to tell us, if you don't do this, you will not have peace of mind. You will have peace of mind. So I didn't quite like that advice, but I didn't have a choice because my parents had sent me to Chennai and it was a big responsibility back then. So I had to follow. And then eventually, results did show. But the fact that I'm a chartered accountant now proves that, discipline did help. So yes, it wasn't very easy. It wasn't one bit easy, but I think in the end, when the results came out, it was absolutely worth it. I'm sure you would agree to. Over to you. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Shilpa. The poll is on your screen for Shilpa's speech. Next up, we have Manoj from Spell Wizard. I love the name of the club, Spell Wizard. All right, thank you.
I've been a Toastmaster for almost 8 years.
8 years, lovely, lovely. Okay. Manoj, success exposes character faster than failure. Success exposes character faster than failure. Manoj.
Happy evening, each one of you. Happiness is not tangible, isn't it? Once you share it, it grows. And if you keep it within yourself, sometime it vanishes. I have faced lot many failures in my life. I look back, yes, class 12th, a vital exam to decide the future, and I failed miserably. I overcame that, succeeded, got my dream job, and that entered into my head. Yes, success took hold of my mind. It started ruling my conscience. Then, on the first leave, my parents said it's time to get married. I said yes. I went to see four prospective brides. Rejected one. Says too very. The color is not to my type. Another one, the horoscope didn't match. Third, She's too very short for me. Fourth one was okay. Then, the ring ceremony. That day I get a call from my father. I was somewhere in the icy heights in Sikkim. To a trunkle, I get a call. She said no. She's chosen to marry somebody else. Yes. When you reject somebody because success has taken hold over your mind, I didn't feel that. But now it did strike me. You can also be rejected. Yes. Failures doesn't teach us much, but sometimes success takes hold of us and we start neglecting the reality. It's always better to come back and start walking the path of reality. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Manoj. And Manoj's poll on your screen. Next, we have Rajneesh from Meerut Toastmaster.
Hi, Toastmaster Arjun.
Just a moment, Rajneesh. Sorry. Yes, we have the poll here with us. Beautiful. Thank you. All right, Rajneesh, over to you for the audio video check.
So it's been 2.5 years in Toastmasters.
2.5 years in Toastmaster. Rajneesh, direction matters more than speed. Direction matters more than speed. Rajneesh.
In 2017, I started my first job. By chance, I got into sales. In sales, I find out it's a gold mine for money. You have to go there, convince them, then get the money. That's the only thing you have to do. And within a 6 month, I started to feel like I can create money, I can generate money. I am someone who can like do miracle, can create a lot of money for myself also. I switched my job. Wherever I got the salary hike, I went there, worked there for next 8 or 9 months, got the same feeling, and then switched the job. Again, salary hike, again, very big impact on my life. And I did it for 3, 4, 5 times. Within 3 or 4 years, I was on a target which I was supposed to have it in terms of salary. And then I thought to earn a lot more, which could not be possible in the job. And I started the business. I find out I sourced some knowledge and started my business. Then hit after a 2 months, then hit the COVID. And in COVID, business shut down, job market went also down. The demand of salespersons also dripped down. And at the same time, the profile that I built in last 3 years or 3.5 years, that was also not enough to convince companies to give me a better job. So next 1 year, I faced these situations and find out that I was just running in a wherever I was having a I was just speeding my speed and getting whatever I'm having. And that was the moment I realized I need to focus on the direction and build a career where I am productive, where I'm giving some value, not just speeding and accelerating the things. So that was my learning, which I did.
All right. Thank you, Rajneesh. Okay, let's move on to the poll for Rajneesh. Okay. Next, we have speaker number 14, Rita Sharma from CHD Toastmasters. What does CHD stand for? Rita, could you please unmute? Okay, there you go. How many years as a member, Rita? We're not able to hear you, Rita. Could you please check your mic?
Rita, there's an issue with your audio. Probably we can skip yours right now and then we can go ahead with the
We
next.
can come back to
Rita, you
Rita,
can
yes.
correct your audio by that time.
Yeah, perfect. We'll go to Shanwaz from City of Joy. Is it the place or the name of the Toastmasters Club, Shanwaz?
It is both. Calcutta is
Lovely.
called the City of Joy, and our
Lovely.
club is named after that. And I have been in Toastmaster for a year.
For a year. Wonderful. Shanwaz, loyalty should never cost self-respect. Loyalty should never cost self-respect. Shanwaz.
In our village, in UP, people have lots of goat and they take it to the market. So once I asked a person taking the goat, where are you taking the goat? The man said, I'm taking it to the market. But then I realized, and I looked at the scene, I realized the goat was actually pulling the man. It looked like that to me. So sometimes in the name of loyalty, we think we are pulling, but we are pushing. And let me give an example. Suppose a person goes into a lift, elevator, lift, and there's a cockroach in the lift, and the lift has started. Most people, especially females, would be very afraid, and they will wait till their chance of, say, getting into the 13th floor, 14th floor comes. They have the right to press the button, come out, or if they're so afraid, they can kick the cockroach. So, loyalty is to whom? Is it to the life partner? Is it to the country? Is it to the money? Is it to the nation? Is it to the God? We have somehow thrown this word loyalty to one and everyone. I think loyalty is to oneself. If I'm loyal, I will be pulling the animal. The animal will not be pulling me. If I'm loyal to myself, I have the right to press the button of the lift in any floor I want. Second floor, if I feel I'm disrespected, I press the button, come out of it. And speaking in a metaphorical language. So what I'm trying to say is, we all should be loyal to oneself. Rest everything is just details. If you're not loyal to oneself, we have already lost the self-respect. Then loyalty is the name of slavery. The question is, who is the slave of whom? Thank you.
Thank you, Shanwaz. Let's have the poll for Shanwaz on your screens. Perfecto. Okay, next we have, do we have Rita back? Not yet, I think.
Yes, she has joined back.
Could we give a try? Rita, could you please unmute and speak if possible?
Yes. Good
Lovely.
evening, everyone. I'm audible.
You're very clearly audible now. Thank you, Rita. All right, how many years as a member?
I joined Chandigarh Toastmaster Club in the year 2023, month of September.
Lovely. September 2023. Okay. Rita, consistency reveals priorities over time. Consistency reveals priorities over time. Rita.
Consistency is the key. I feel like that. And I think you all are agree with me. I am consistent because of that. Whatever I'm doing, I'm doing. But I was not like that before 2020. Before 2020, I was passing time, comparing, criticizing, and complaining a lot. But when I started falling in love the skill public speaking, everything started changing. And I started expressing my thoughts. These skills make me consistent. And whatever work I feel like that it's good to do, I'm doing that. I'm not bothering. Someone is watching me, enjoying listening me, or loving me. If I feel good to do something, I'm doing that. So I started writing positive affirmation in the year 2021 month of September and didn't stop even one single day. In this group, I joined and decided to do this 21 days challenge. And I'm daily coming here and performing. So whatever I feel it's my priority, I'm doing that. So three things are my priorities: health, wealth, and relationship. And love to focus on all three without delay. For health, I'm doing yoga, exercise, whatever physical, psychological, emotional work I can do. For wealth, knowledge, information, and skills. And for relationship, I love to make my relationship better with myself and with everyone all around. So I'm like that, consistent, and I wish you also do this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rita. Right, let's have Rita's poll on screens. All right, perfect. Next up, we have Naman from KTMC, Kurmangla Toastmasters Club. Meanwhile, let's just see the speaker rating for Rita. Perfect. Naman, your audio video check. How many years or months as a member?
Naman, are you available?
Yeah, am I audible?
The screen was frozen. Now you're audible. Could you please tell
Yeah.
us how many months or years you are an active member of Toastmasters?
Yes. So I remember it's around 5 months. I joined Toast KTMC just the day before of my birthday officially. I remember that.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. All right. Naman, independence requires emotional maturity. Independence requires emotional maturity. Naman.
So uh, in India, we are told the official age of a mature person is around 18 years, where we get the writing votes, like ability to vote, or where we are just going out of our comfort zone, out of our education, class 12 basic primary education, and we are just where we are just going outside to the real world. And we all are told from our childhood, like the real world outside is not as easy as we think. It's maybe tough, it may be cruel, it may be kind. And many of the time we heard a lot of people are not able to handle those things. Back in my college, I used to hear this a lot of students who were staying with the parents in the home when they come to college, and when they interact when they are just outside with the friends, and they are not able to uh, digest what's going on, and they some take some wrong steps. So you need to be emotionally mature. You need to uh, uh, care about yourself. Don't need to think about others, what they are doing, what they are thinking. Like, just focus on improving yourself. Yeah, but, thank you.
Thank you so much, Naman. Lovely. We have the speaker rating for Naman on screen. Perfect. Next up, we have one more member from Kurmangla Toastmasters Club. That's Aarti. Aarti, could you please unmute and tell us how experienced are you as a member?
Hi, I have joined Koramangala 9 months ago.
9 months ago. Lovely. Aarti, leadership begins before authority. Leadership begins before authority. Aarti.
My current mentor, with whom I am working, is an inherent leader. He does not need any platform to showcase his skills. He has been a role model and will always be a role model. Now, what distinguishes him from a very cliche leader that we see? He is someone who will not directly manage you, but will inherently inspire you. And this inherent inspiration will help you discover your own unknown potential. He will not let you know that there are multiple higher management people whose approval you would be needing to showcase your skills. He believes you are given a platform using which you can really demonstrate what you are capable of. He himself was a clinician, post which he tried to pursue his PhD. Now, if you think of a doctor doing a PhD afterwards, it's not a conventional way to take your career forward. But after working with him, we realize that knowledge does not ever have a full stop. It always comes with pauses. It's you who decide whether your journey of becoming a leader comes with good knowledge or comes with power that only gives you authority. Authority may provide you with the skill to manage multiple people, but leadership earns an inherent respect from people with whom you are not working directly. So for me, if I like to imbibe 1% of his mentorship, I would like to sprout as a leader even without showing my authoritative skills. I would be someone who would be easy to be approached by people and easy to be worked with my own knowledge set and without showing someone that they are not capable of doing something. So on this note, I think a best leader comes with higher education despite not having an authoritative skills. Thank you.
Thank you, Aarti. We have the poll for Aarti on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we have Prakalya from HSR Toastmasters. Just a moment, Prakalya, before we start. Let's see the scores we have for Aarti. All right. Lovely.
Hi, I've been a
Prakalya,
Toastmaster for the last 6 months.
6 months. Okay,
Yes.
beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Prakalya, passion fades without structure. Passion fades without structure. Prakalya.
Passion fades, FADES, right?
So, good evening, everyone. All of us are passionate about one thing or the other. Some get to live that life, but many don't get to live that life. For example, I'm very passionate about dancing, especially about making a person who's not even able to dance or who thinks he or she is not able to dance. Make them dance is gives me the highest of highs. This happened once when I was in an entrepreneurship journey. It was we traveled in a train. It's called Jagriti Yatra. People from all over the country. So we went in a train, and there were different people of different age groups there. So one night we all had um, a dance kind of thing. But there were few people who tell no, we would not dance. And I am a South Indian. They refused to dance with us. And then I thought, dance, everybody can dance. And Tamil Kuttu dance, anybody can do it. So I taught them the basics of steps. My friends who were fellow South Indians, they told, these North Indian peoples know you can't make them dance our steps, Prakalya, please give up. But then I definitely didn't give up. I told we can make them dance. And we made simple steps like telling them, see, you're going to dry the cloths like this. So basic, simple, I just made them do the daily activities. And it was a great show. We pulled off a great show and everybody appreciated for that. So I was very passionate about it and I pursued it. But then at different stages of life we have different passion. At one stage of life I was passionate about painting, sometimes about dancing, now about public speaking. So our passion fades. It doesn't have to be in a structure. Maybe this is the reason I like this is the reason I didn't like it. But yes, even if passion fades, follow whatever you want. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you, Prakalya. Nice to see a fellow Yatri over here.
Oh wow, excited.
Excellent, excellent. I was in Jagrati Yatra 2012.
Mine was 2022.
Lovely. All right. Next up, we have Jyoti Pradeep while we wait for. All right, there you go. Perfect. Okay, Jyoti Pradeep from Anantapuri Toastmasters. Jyoti, over to you.
I've born as a Toastmaster on January 1st, 2021. So you can count the years. The
You're testing
mathematicians.
my math skills.
Yeah.
I like math.
I am
No,
not
it's
good
okay.
at maths.
Born as a Toastmaster. I like that. All right. Jyoti, trust once broken never returns unchanged. Trust once broken never returns unchanged. Jyoti Pradeep.
Trust once broken never returns unchanged. Good evening, dear Toastmasters. I had two close friends way back during when I joined my office, my profession itself. And they were so close to me, and I have extended whatever help I can to them. And I have shared everything and anything I have in my mind, my ideas, maybe about my family, about my dreams, everything. And I thought that they would never cheat me anymore. And that was my belief on them. That is how my trust was built upon them. But once I heard that something happened, which I only don't know, but every others knew about some kind of thing which every others came to know, but I was the only person in dark about that. My colleagues thought that I was the one supporting these activities, and they kept a distance from me. And I was never knowing about these things happening at the back. And once it came back to light, I kept a distance. And even though it get, what should I say, even though we get back to normal, but still it never get to normal as it was before the incident happened. Because for me, the trust was broken. It was a shame on me also in front of the public. So it never came back, and those people called me again, and I still help them. And I never keep any grudges. I never keep any regret. It was only a lesson for me. But one thing is sure: once trust is broken, we cannot be the same. It is a lesson for us, and we'll always take care of. There is a precaution happens when trust is broken, and it acts as a wall around us to protect us, not to destroy us. Yes, back to Toastmaster, table topic master. Thank you.
Thank you, Jyoti. Let's have Jyoti's poll on screen, please. All right, there you go. Excellent. Next, we have Nitai Dasa from Korbangla Toastmasters again.
Hello. I'm just 1 month old in Toastmasters.
1 month old. Excellent. Okay. One of my favorites. All right. Nitai Dasa, listening is an underrated strength. Listening is an underrated strength. Nitai Dasa.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Listening is the most important activity a human can ever perform. And more so, a leader who wishes to progress in their life and make an attempt to push on their team to the next degree of success has to listen, because listening skills is very essential, and listening will give us newer perspectives in life. Having listening skills gives a one important feature of one's success, that is to hear another person. By listening, you get to understand the problems and face it along with a team, because you have that ability to take people together. Suppose if we do not listen, what happens? We commit mistakes, we become arrogant, and more so, we will always be in silo. If we listen, we have a better opportunity to see the world and have a plethora of ideas coming in life. Otherwise, we will always be in a dark dungeon of our own minds. The more and more we listen, the more and more we progress. And without listening to others, we'll have a very lonely life. And in the present modern world, people go into depression because they don't have anyone to hear. And the more we hear, the more we explore the world. Just like in the beginning of this TOS TT meeting, we had a wonderful song that was played, and because of which so much of excitement, so much of happiness was built in the room. So I prefer to listen another person, which opens my mind. Listening actually is an underrated skill, but gives Toastmaster clubs gives us an opportunity to become better listeners as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Nitai Dasa. The moment you said song, I could see Ramya's smiles. All right. That was our 20th speaker, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we had 20 people take the stage today. Let's hear for every single one of you. But I want all of you to, okay, this is speaker rating for Nitai Dasa. Okay, please unmute and applaud genuinely for every single person that was on screen today. Let's hear it. Yay! Lovely, fantastic, fantastic. All right, any idea? One volunteer. All right, any idea why I asked your experience as a member, as an audio video check?
Probably to give us questions depending on our experience.
Bingo! Absolutely. So I kind of framed the difficulty level of the questions of the table topics that I wanted to share, and depending on your experience, I kind of played around with the difficulty level there. So that was the idea there, and I felt it went pretty well. I don't know. You have to tell. You are the speakers. I am not speaking today anyway. That's the best part of being a topics master, right? All right. Okay, Vishak, we have completed all 20. So now we should be concluding the session.
Yes. So, thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Arjun Sundarraj, for coming today, for giving us such amazing topics. Each topic had 3 topics inside it. And that was something which I was seeing. Each word signified a lot. Thank you so much, Arjun, for giving us such amazing topics. Let's give a big round of applause for Arjun, and also for making sure that we all tell a story in the journey. And our meeting also has an OBC. The body was Arjun, but the opening was Ramya, who was the timer for the day, and she was the DJ, making sure the opening is always with a bang. Let's give a big round of applause for Ramya, the timer for the day. And the whole crux of any speech is for the members who participate, or for the people who are there in the audience. Let's give for everyone who came on stage small tap on the shoulder, as I always say, for yourself if you have spoken, and on the other side if you have given your word for someone who has spoken. Give a big round of applause. Switch on your cameras, have a big smile, let's take a photo, and then we will again meet tomorrow. Same time, you know what the link is.
Prasamsa, Vipin, Akash, Satish.
Everyone, big smiles.
Good to see Anson as well joining.
Bhavani, please come on camera. Satish,
Hey
Mansa.
Arjun, hey Vaishak. Oh, very good to see you.
Okay. Hi. 3, 2, 1. When I say one,
1
freeze.
second. So if everyone puts an emoji during this photo, Arjun will share the other topics also that he has written down. Okay?
Oh, yeah,
if
sure.
everyone
I
if
have
everyone
like
has an emoji
45,
in the
50
photo.
topics. Okay.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1, emoji time.
Okay. I don't get the topic, I guess, because I'm clicking the screenshot.
Thank you
You
so
get
much,
all the
everyone.
topics anyway.
Okay. Thank you very much, Arjun.
Thank you so
All
much,
right,
everyone.
thank
Thank you,
you.
Arjun, for joining in and giving us such amazing topics.
Anytime.
Again,
Thanks for
see
the
you tomorrow.
opportunity, Vishak. Great initiative.
Thank you. This session was actually good. Yeah, it's good. It was
Thank
good.
you.
The topics were really good, actually.
Thank you.
It talked about our life experiences. I got to know many people's life experience today.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
That's the beauty of Toastmasters, isn't it?
Okay, guys. Again, same time tomorrow. We'll meet. Arjun, if
Alrighty.
possible, can you just stay back for 5 minutes and give us a feedback as well? Ramya,
Oh,
can you
yeah, sure.
switch off the recording? I don't want the feedback to go in the recording.
I'll stop the recording.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the movie.
Vishak already
Thank
knows
you.
what's coming on his way.
Yeah, that's why I told for
Hello,
switching off the recording.
I am a good